it's Ustad. I forgot I'm hosting the weekly goods this week. As you can tell, I'm wearing a green shirt. Back in regular attire, this is your CGM weekly goods for May 17th. New releases for the upcoming week: Resident Evil Revelations HD for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC, and surprise, surprise, Wii U. The game was originally released for the 3DS last year, so there you go, Wii U fans. Enjoy another year-old game. Fast and Furious Showdown is also headed to all current-gen consoles and the 3DS. The game is tying into the plot of the latest movie of the franchise. Those movies had a plot? Donkey Kong Country Returns is also going handheld and will be available on 3DS. Also, Call of War as Gunslinger for the PS3, 360, and PC. And finally, Dust 514, the crazy ambitious first-person shooter from CCP Games, tying into their MMO, EVE Online, is available now. You can download it and play it completely free from the PlayStation Store. In what is potentially the biggest news of the week, the Angry Birds movie release date has been pinpointed to July 1st, 2016. With David Maisel from Iron Man and Despicable Me on the case, the prospects are looking pretty good. I'm gonna get my lawn chair out now and save my spot for release in 3 years. The other biggest news of the week, the licensing company that represents former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal has trademarked the name Shaq Fighter. In my professional opinion, I'm going to speculate this is going to be a spiritual successor to the 1994 masterpiece, Shaq Fu. I'm going to get my other lawn chair out and line up for this as well. In what seems like a response to poor fan reaction, EA is putting an end to its online pass program. So no more codes to play online games. The pass-out players have to enter a code provided with new copies of the game, or buy the code separately if they own a previously played copy. So no more of that. Does this mean that EA isn't the worst company around anymore? DICE has formed a studio in LA that will focus on Star Wars games. The studio is being headed up by former senior members of Danger Close, the team that worked on the latest Medal of Honor games. According to job listings, it seems the studio may be focusing on mobile platforms, but things are in motion with this agreement, and I can't wait to see what comes of it. Gran Turismo 6 has officially been announced by Polyphony Digital. As was rumored, the game is headed to the PS3, but creator Kazunori Yamauchi has said they are considering a next-gen version of the game. It will launch with 1,200 cars, 33 locations, and 71 layouts. Oh man. The studio also announced sales figures for the franchise. Gran Turismo 5 sold 10 million copies, and the entire franchise has done 70 million, which makes it Sony's most successful game franchise in history. Ubisoft has announced some end-of-year fiscal figures. The company has made an $83.3 million profit, which is far more than the $47.9 million the year before. They attribute these numbers to the free pillar franchises. Assassin's Creed 3 sold 12.5 million copies, Far Cry 3 has done 6 million, and Just Dance 4 is up to 8.5 million shipped. Update on the conflict between Ubisoft and Patrice Desilets. They have suspended development for an undisclosed period of time on 1666, the title that Desilets Studio was working on. So this story just keeps getting worse. We'll keep you updated when we hear anything more. And just a quick PSA for you all, if you own a Wii U, Super Metroid is available for just 30 cents on the Virtual Console until June 12th. If you haven't played the game, you're doing yourself a disservice. And if you have played it a bunch of times, go play it again. 30 cents is nothing. Here's what's happening on the website this week. We have a review of Star Trek Into Darkness, see what our resident film expert Phil Brown had to say about the Abrams sequel. I got a chance to see it myself earlier this week, and it is pretty damn good. The illiterate Wayne Santos has managed to string together a bunch of words on how B-list game is necessary to pushing the boundaries that AAA games can't and indie games that don't have the budget for. Read that online at Cgmagazine.ca. Read everything we do online at Cgmagazine.ca. Read comments, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. If you leave comments underneath me, I'll read them. Just do everything. So y'all still have a chance at the end of this weekend to win a contest we're hosting on our Facebook page for a signed copy of Injustice: Gods Among Us and the latest Mortal Kombat, both for PS3. All you have to do is leave a comment saying who you would like to see as a downloadable character in Injustice, and then get people to vote for it. And if you can't make up your mind, just check our Facebook page out and vote for who you like best. So I'm Ustad, that's the end of the CGM Weekly Goods for this week. Check back next week for more news and a maybe new host, we'll see.